Okay, the third exercise this week asks you to create a recursive function. You're going to be asked to prompt the user until they enter something correctly. So I'm going to do something similar here in my guessing game. I'm continuing on from the code from the first exercise, or from the first example I did this week. And I am basically going to ask the user for another guess, and another guess, and another guess, and another guess until they finally guessed correctly. So if I look at that check guess, if they guessed correctly, I print the results and I'm done. Okay, so I don't need to do anything more anymore. But in this case, when the guess is too small, too low, I basically want them to enter another guess. Well, I have a function for that. Okay, I can get user guess is the function that I have already created. See, I've called it down here to prompt the user for another guess. And of course I want to do this when the guess is too high as well. So I'll copy that to down here. Once the user has entered another guess, I want to check that guess again. I want to see if it's too low, too high, or just right. Well, I also have a function for that called check guess. So now I'm calling the function check guess from the function within the function itself, which is fine, which is completely allowed. So I can go and run this and see what happens. Python 3 guess.py. So, the user guessed the choice 1, so let me enter a 20. Too high, guess again. So what happened? I entered the 20. After I got the user guess, there was the call to check guess. So I ended up here and I checked to see if it's equal to the choice. No. Is the guess less than the choice? No. So I end up in the else. I print too high, I print try again, and get user guess is executed, which is where I'm at right now. So I'm asked to enter some data. It's too high, so let's end something smaller, say 10. And as soon as I entered the 10, the get user guess is done, and I am asked, so I can, the get user guess is up here. It just asks for the input. So the next function that I call is check guess. Boom, I'm right back up here. So I'm calling check guess and I check, is it equal? No. Is the guess less than the choice? No. So I end up over here again and I do these two prints and I'm asked to guess again. So let's enter something small, let's say -10. It's not a very wise guess, but it's a guess. So again, I entered it. Check guess is executed again. So I end up here, and again I check, is the guess equal to the choice? No. Is the guess smaller than the choice? Yes. So I am printing too low, which is what you see there, and get user guess is executed again, which is where I'm at right now, and I'm asked to give some input. So let's go a little bit higher and enter a 0. It's also too low because I entered my 0, I executed the check guess method, so boom, I end up right back up here. They're not equal. The guess is less than the choice, so again I print too low and I'm asked for a user guess again. And I can do this as many times as I want. I can enter an 8, I'll be told it's too high, I'll enter a 5, still too high. The moment that I enter the guess, which in the choice of the computer, a 1, this here evaluates to true. I print you guessed it, and the program ends. So an example of a recursive function.